What's going on YouTube? Welcome to part 34 of the Shaymin Shiny Hunt. I cannot speak. In the last episode, we got to 4,300 encounters on this hunt, and without further ado, let's get started. Now, I'm sorry that I was a few moments late. I was trying to get ready last minute, but luckily I made it on time for the most part. How's it going, Dark? How's it going, SCT? How's it going, Gaster? I forgot to put the little like thing up. 1 second. Yeah, the Discord has been pretty quiet. Just a second, I've got that one. And there we go. Mike. Yeah, I know how that feels, like not getting locked out of your own account on a vacation. It actually happened to me once on one of mine. I think that's when I was going on a camping trip once. I got locked out of my Pokemon Go account. Oh, nice! Yeah, I've been searching for those guys for a while. The best thing I found was just another emerald. But yeah, I'm still looking. Alongside, still playing Genshin a good amount because I'm waiting for Fontaine to come up and I need to prep my characters. Hey, I saw that. You got another Ikazune. Yeah, congrats on that, man. I told you, as long as you don't give up, you'll eventually find it. Yeah, I also saw you got the Protagon before the Ikazune. Yeah, those are some pretty good finds. Considering you don't have any charms or boosts at the moment, so that was pretty lucky. For me, I haven't really found much, but I did find one way to hunt in the fog a lot easier. Nice. Yeah, now you have Pokemon home. Oh, by the way, Gaster, did you collect your Mew yet? There's a mystery gift going on right now that you can get Mew and Mewtwo later on. Oh yeah, that's one thing we can actually talk about today, like how the percent went. not new, Mew. The mythical Pokemon of Generation 1. Oh yeah, yeah, so you probably didn't hear. Basically, during the Pokemon Presents, they announced there's gonna be an event with Mew and Mewtwo. Oh yeah, when the raid comes out, I'm gonna be challenging it as well. And with my Mew, because I first of all gotta get my Mew probably done, because I still need to get a good moveset for it. And probably change its Terra type, because I got literally the worst one to face a Mewtwo with. I got Poison type. It's literally the worst one to go up against one of the strongest psychic types of Generation 1. I'll probably say Dark type would probably be the best. Because then you probably evade its strongest attacks. But knowing how Game Freak does things, sometimes they'll probably have something like Aura Sphere to counteract that. I never thought about bringing Urshifu over. Oh, so you went with the single strike style. That explains it. That should be a fairly decent, like, counter. Being a dark and fighting type, it would counter both of its weaknesses. Like, that Mewtwo could probably dish out, because it can't hit with Psychic, and you can't exactly hit it with an Aura Sphere easily. Oh man, that means that it was stronger than the Rapid Strike style that I went with. You know, I think Rapid Strike is a lot faster than Single Strike. For me, when I challenge Mewtwo, I'll probably have to build a Mon that's like a Dark type that can cover against fighting type attacks. Well, then you can just not worry about the Mewtwo raid, I guess. Even though you will get the Mightiest Mark if you manage to beat the Mewtwo that was in the raid. Actually, wait, now that I think about it, we might not be able to catch the Mewtwo now that I think about it. Because I remember back when Sword and Shield was like before their DLC, they did the exact same thing in their raids. There was an impossible Mewtwo fight that where you had to have a perfect setup to do. And if you didn't, it would wipe the four of you instantly. But the thing was, you couldn't catch it. So, maybe there's something similar going on in the Terror raids, where that Mewtwo will probably have some kind of massive attack that will hit everything on the field. Yeah, you're gonna need a lot of Herba Mystica. That's one reason why you see me save before each time you make a sandwich. Other than like the current ones, because it doesn't use Herba Mystica to do the egg hunt. But I use Herba Mystica when making certain sandwiches for that shiny buff. And I can put like the recipes that I have for the shiny buffs if you need them. Because yeah, I have like a whole like recipe thing on my phone that I follow if I try and hunt a specific type. That's one reason why every time I make a sandwich, I instantly get the recipe. Or so the type that I'm looking for. Hawlucha? Probably best go for a fighting or flying type sandwich around Area 0. Kind of around where you find the Sandy Shocks. That's one place where I know you can find Hawlucha. How's it going, Queen Frey? Sounds like my baby sister's acting up again. But yeah, I'm looking forward to a lot of updates and games coming out. Like, we have like 2 games that I played, both getting massive updates coming in the near future. Like, first of all, we have Genshin, that's going to be updating on my birthday, and then we also have Scarlet and Violet games DLC like next month. Actually, exactly a month from now almost. Let's see, a month and like 2 to 4 days. Because I believe it said somewhere, like, next month on the 13th, if I remember correctly. Make sure to like ask which Pokemon you want to make like perfect on their attack stat, because remember, I know a lot about the game and I would probably know some very good mons for physical attack. Although from you two, actually that would probably be the best option, going for physical attack. Because I know that's like very based off its special side, so would work. Oh yeah, we can probably get someone like Dark to message the group, basically. Like, Dark, you still here? Yeah, you mind sending that for Gaster? I think my dog is messing around behind me. Piper, stop digging into your bed. I still can't snap properly because, like, of course the band-aid has to go right where I can't, like, snap. It's like right where I do it, so when I try and snap, it just sounds like that. And it messes with the band-aid. Yeah, so is there anything you guys want to talk about? Since, like, we have a lot of updates, so there's a good amount of stuff to talk about if you want to. That's kind of a weird question to ask, and I would not know why. Unless you're Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls. Because for some reason he liked pain. Right, thank you, Dark. You know, it really should be gossiping you since you're the one who did the favor for. Slightly off-worded, but I'll probably add on to it later when I finish the stream. Yeah, one thing that's kind of beneficial about the Shaymin streams is that they're kind of short, so it's like an early wake-in to me, like getting out of break. So it's kind of a good thing for me to have the short stream right before I get back into my full-fledged ones. Like, it works out in my favor. I still have no idea why I like to do that. Like, I swear, that's been going on for a while now, like probably a few months, and I still have no idea why the light just flickers like that out of nowhere. And it's not the light bulbs, because it just happens like that, just once and done. got a ping of some kind. Let me see what that's about. Oh. Oh, dang, you got a shiny Teddy Ursa? Nice! You know, you sent me the photo sideways. Yeah, nice job, SGT. Honestly, I've always been a fan of shinies that make like a vibrant change in their color. Like things like, for example, Teddy Ursa that you just showed is like on one of my favorites list of shinies because of the fact that it goes from a natural fur brown to a light mint green. Wait, in team? Wait, what did you show in team? Let me double check. Giratina, Palkia, Mew, Braviary, Dialga, and Rotom. Huh, fairly decent. I honestly didn't. Oh yeah, Braviary was in the desert. Giratina though, you had to have transferred that probably if I had to guess alongside Palkia. You know, I'm still thinking about possibly changing off my Salt Rock for something new in the future. Probably a stronger rock type from the next part of the game. Why are you playing the shiny share, man? You don't need to just DM it to me. Let everyone else see it as well. That's one reason why I came up with the shiny share, because I kind of like seeing what you guys find over time. Shows I'm not the only one who likes to shiny hunt on my own free time. Funny enough, I actually ran into one of our viewers when I was hunting for my Copwing, which I still have not found. It's alright, it's common for some people to forget some features. Like, heck, I forgot that we had a Minecraft thing at one point. That's like when I rearranged the whole thing, I had to wipe out a few old chats that were barely used. And some I kept because I know they're gonna become popular in the future. Like that raid one could come in handy for when we try and do the event raids. Like Mewtwo, for example. I bet a few of us will probably team up to do that. You know, it's been a while since I've seen the Unite server get used a bit. At least Yuki pops in like at least like once or twice a month on his anime nights. Yeah, I keep trying to hop between the shiny share and the live stream chat. I'm not seeing anything pop up yet. There was a ping. That was for something else. Although that was our rebattle, so let me just quickly double check that to make sure nothing. Oh, you got a Braviary that was shiny apparently. So that Braviary was a shiny. Well, apparently there's gonna be a season 4 coming out soon in RB Battles, so I'll be going at that probably for a bit. That's another thing on my list of things to look forward to, I guess. That's one of my goals as a gaming YouTuber, I guess. Try and get into RB Battles at one point. If I can get selected for that, it would be an honor. Yeah, like, some of us have been working very hard to, like, grow our channels, so I think what would be wise to have, like, RB Battles, which would help out a lot of smaller channels, and try and make, like, a tournament for lower-ranked YouTubers as well. Or make, like, it half and half between both lower and higher-ranked YouTubers on Roblox. Because think of it, some lower-ranked YouTubers like myself don't have many subs, but have a lot of skill. So, imagine how some of those matches would turn out. And they can put on like a little requirement thing, like your channel has to be at least like 2 to 3 years old or something. Showing that you have tried. Well, honestly, I'm pretty good in most games, so I would have a fairly good shot. I only have one disadvantage in gaming, and that's in shooting games. Other than Genshin, that's the only game that I can actually aim a shot properly in. And I have no idea why. That's the only game I can shoot it, and that's like a very good shot. And it's maybe it's because it's an archer-based shot instead of a gun. And I'm used to the arc. Well, yeah, one thing I should point out is that I no longer use a bow character during my time in Genshin. Because I swapped my only bow character with a Catalyst. But it was kind of worth it because I swapped someone who's actually even better at maneuvering the land. So I went from very good at maneuvering the land to one of the best. Or traversing the land is probably the better term. Yeah, just remember, Dark, you're not still at the best me in combat. In a game, obviously. Man, whose side are you on? I am very good at gaming. And honestly, in most of the games that me and Dark both play, I can best team in most. With Dark, you know I'm ready on that. Like, I'm very good at games. I'm not trying to like, let you down or anything. Like, you're very good at them as well. It's just I'm like top tier. Wait, you think you try and take me on in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl? If you have the game, I can easily try and do a quick match. Of course, it'd be kind of complicated for me not to get stream sniped. Because unlike Roblox, I can only see through the broadcast. Yeah, I'd probably say BDSP is probably one of my more weaker teams. My weakest, honestly, would probably be in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. And so that has a Mewtwo on it, so... Yeah, so anything you guys want to talk about really? Like, it's getting kind of quiet again. Like, yeah, the most recent things I can think about I've already mentioned, which is like the Genshin thing, the Pokemon Presents, and a few other things. Yeah, I'm like curious like what the game looks like. Like, you haven't shown me anything really other than a few sprites. Some that actually have done development with. At least on the shiny. Once I get my own art pad, I'll probably be making my own. I'll have my own list of Zymon that are gonna be under my name. Which honestly, Dark, you have me on your team for this. Like, I am all in on this whole Zymon thing. You have no profit. It's still a very, like, cool thing to be able to say you worked on a game that could become popular in the future. One of the reasons I actually wanted to get that art pad. The other being because I want to work on my own YouTube channel with new logos and a banner. Yeah, like, SCT, you might remember us talking about Zymon being on Roblox in the past. Dark wants to actually make it into its own game. But it's still okay if you don't make profit off it, even if, like, at first that's not the case. Trust me, Dark, they won't come after you for just this one simple factor. There have been plenty of monster catching games out there. Unless they're really copying ideas like from them, like taking sprites and such, they're not gonna come after you. But since you're making the sprites yourself for the most part, as far as I know of, it should be fine. Like, literally, well, the closest thing I could think of to a game that, like, sort of copied Pokemon and didn't get, like, in trouble would probably be Temtem. And they literally had their own physical copy of their game for the Switch. And funny enough, I actually haven't played through a decent amount of it. Never beat the game because I lost interest over time, but I still played through a lot of it. Funny enough, if I beat the game, it probably would have gone on to Shiny Hunt a little bit, but never got around to finishing, so that was kind of scrapped. And the whole Shiny Hunter mechanic was a little weird. Yeah, we'll see though, like, who knows, maybe in the future there'll be merch for the whole website, and that's how you make a profit. What method are you using? Are you gonna do soft reset on, like, early game, or are you gonna, like, egg hunt it? Like, what's your plan? Actually, now that I think about it, I could probably get some decent Pokemon for student method if I just, Wonder Trade a bunch. You can't find it? What games do you think it could be in? Like, is it still on the 3DS? Or is it on the Switch? You found it? That's one reason whenever I move something out of my boxes for, like, hunting or something, like, for example, the whole Spiritito hunt that I kind of put on hold for now, I'll put all my mons into a separate box by themselves so I don't lose track of it, like tracking them. Like you might notice when I was doing the egg hunt, in my boxes, all my party Pokemon were all in one area. For now, Dark. You're gonna have me probably working on sprites, so that'll be a good thing. And I'm fairly quick when it comes to some work like that. At least I hope I will be. But I'm fairly efficient when it comes to some jobs, if I'm interested in it. Like, look at my channel, I stream constantly because I'm into it. You know, in the past when it was just a side hobby that I wasn't fully, like, on, I literally only put out a video every, like, 1 to 2 months. Wait, please tell me you did not take code from a Pokemon game for this, and are just recoding. Because that could get you in trouble. Actually, I believe Koromon actually used the similar art style to Pokemon, and they didn't get in trouble either, so you should be fine, like, on art style. Because, like, it's been a while since I played Koromon, and I kind of scrapped that whole series after I got a new computer. But I do believe they had a similar art style for their, like, species and the characters. Including them having, like, 3 different shiny variants. But the code is all your own? Like, that's something I'm wondering about right now. Like, you didn't, like, take code from something else and just rearrange it like you did with, the Roblox variant of Zaimon? At least from what I heard, I think. Well, coding takes time. Why do you think it takes, like, over a year for, like, Game Freak as a whole team of members to make a whole game? They have to make everything from scratch. Literally every single thing they have. And even then, people still find a way to break the game. Well, hey, that's how a lot of us learn some things. Like, how do you think I learned how to do some things on YouTube? Like, how do you think I learned how to broadcast my Switch? I literally, like, looked up tutorials, how to get this, how to get that. Even asked a few friends if they can help me out figuring out how to work certain things on YouTube. Like, let's see, one of the things I spent a lot of time learning, I think, was, trying to think, something that I had to use a lot of tutorials to learn how to do. I think it's actually getting uranium to work on my computer I need a tutorial for. Like, to have the correct version of it. Oh yeah, that's actually one thing as well. How to broadcast from OBS onto YouTube. That was one thing I needed a tutorial for. How's it going, Eggs? SGC, this has become just like a little tradition of the channel just to go 100 per stream, so I'm probably gonna stick with that. Like, my only exception, I can't speak. My only exception to like adding more encounters on is if I get a raid of some sort. Huh, neat. For me, I probably have like about 3 more weeks until college starts up for me, and then we'll just see what happens to the channel from there. I'll be juggling a lot of things at once. I don't really know how to pronounce the name, so just bear with me. Jignity, I think? Or Jamigi? How's it going, man? Oh, thank you for subscribing, by the way, man. Alright, see ya, Eggs. Huh, neat. Yeah, for me, I'm a little bit nervous about what's going on for me, like, school-wise, because I'm gonna be going into college next, so I haven't experienced anything about it, really. So, it's gonna be like going to a new school. So yeah, like, I have that feeling of being the new kid again. Oh, nice. Yeah, funny thing about high school that I remember, like, from my time being there, they always told us we're gonna need our lockers or such, and you're probably gonna have to decorate your locker. None of us in the whole school ever used them. We just kept everything in our backpack. Like, literally, everything that I needed, I just kept on me at all times. The only times I put it down was for something like gym. Don't worry, man, you got this. It gets easier over time. As long as you, like, pass your first few grades very easily, the rest of the year will be a cakewalk. Like, take it for someone who literally just finished high school. Like, I passed every single one of my previous years. The last year I literally had like 3 to 5 periods that were free. So I had all my work done before I even got home. Well, literally everyone there has been in that situation, like, about like a year or two ago, so I know how that feels. In that case, they have it a little bit easier. Like, if you have a phone or something, you can literally look up answers during tests. Like, as long as you're paying attention, you should still do that. Like, I'm saying, don't, like, cheat the whole year that way. As long as you pass all your classes, you should have a lot of free periods in the future years. But you gotta pass all your classes. That's the thing. That's like the thing about it. And still, even then, on the last year, you gotta focus, like, because you might have less classes, but that means the classes in general are gonna get a bit tougher. Like, I had college algebra last year, for example, one of my classes. Granted, it was one of the easiest ones, but still. It was a college class. Well, if they know you have 5 phones, then you're in trouble. Although one thing I will admit that was a little bit funny, me looking back at it, is I was literally the one kid who carried around a whole console with them the whole year. I literally have a whole separate Switch dock that's in my Switch case that I literally carried around with me the whole year. I was the gamer kid in my school. Sign language? Is that what that is? S-I-G-H? Honestly, I'll admit that, like, learning a new language is pretty tough. Like, I had to take Spanish, like, for middle school, so I can feel your pain there a little. Because it was a pain to learn Spanish, and I barely remember any of it. Yeah, one thing I will admit is try and find any loopholes you can in some situations, and it can probably help you excel. Like I said, I had a lot of free periods, so I took advantage of that to literally, like, study and such, or, like, if I had all my work done, play games. Like, right, I had to study whole first period for some reason, since all my work was done from the prior day. I literally just had the time to have fun. And that actually put me in a pretty good mindset throughout the rest of the day. Because I was happy for the most part. But work is always the first priority, that's one thing I gotta say. put that one meme in my head. And I can't imitate it because my voice can't go that high pitch for that long. If I try, it hurts. Now that I say that, my throat's actually a little bit, like, sore right now. I've been talking about right now. Nice. Yeah, I never was able to like truly grasp an instrument's like abilities, so to say. But all I really got from an instrument nowadays is a guitar that has one broken string, and I am not good at it. I can only do like freestyle every now and then. I'm not gonna play, like, first of all, like I said, it's broken because it's missing a string. And also, it's kind of buried beneath a few other things. Wait, I was just clicking a bunch. I accidentally added a bunch of things. Oh yeah, we're on 79. We would be on 80 right now. That's a pretty good instrument. Yeah, but maybe one day if I ever decide to take lessons and get the guitar restrung, I might try and do something on the channel with the guitar. You never know. But I'll have to, like, gain the urge to fix it, and I don't exactly have the money to spare for that right now. I'm not 100% sure, like, he hasn't talked to it a little bit. But he might be. Yeah, I'm very happy to hear that you recovered, man. It stressed me out a little bit when I heard that you went in. Because remember, guys, I still care about you guys as friends. Like, I see all of you as very nice people to me. And I also see you guys as people who, like, truly care about my cause. Like, to try and, like, get the word out, and hopefully I can help make, like, the world a better place in my own way. Because I'm still kind in my own sense, and it's good to get my word out. You know, I don't have that many good physical skills. I'm good with tech, so that's my one plus side. Yeah, I'm very happy to hear about that, man. Trust me, who knows, maybe one day I'll actually have like enough of a community to actually be able to do a meet and greet one day. Or maybe I'll go to like some kind of event and then people can see me there. But that'll be like way down the line, like probably years in the future when I have a ton of subs. Like I might go to like a big Pokemon event or something. Yeah, I can, like, remember, I can keep an eye on the, like, viewer count right now. You know, sometimes it lies to me when someone stays quiet for long enough. Also, yeah, that's one thing that's, like, different, like, between me and other, YouTubers, is that I actually like to stay in contact with my whole community, like, in general, like, each person, kind of, even when I'm not online. I'll literally keep an eye on the Discord and make sure everyone behaves, and also keep updates on people who are having trouble. Honestly, I don't know, like, Ben, like, sometimes shows up for the Roblox streams, not as often for the Shaymin ones. Yeah, we will eventually get this Shaymin one day. One day it will become a minty green leaf. Yeah, for beta, I guess could put those in as placeholders, just so like there's something there. Like me and Pokemon, Uranium had a bunch of Pokemon cries for like their fake mon. Like I think that the frog one that I actually had on my team during the Nuzlocke actually used to have Totodile cry beforehand. Like you just have to like get those cries out there before the final release if you're not gonna count it as a Pokemon fan-made game. It's also dark. Who knows? Down the line, if you ever update the game, you could make the sprites all animated. what diamonds, like, I always hate this thing about the whole YouTube thing, but I always cut off the very edge of the chat. I'm gonna do that. Okay, there. Give me 2 diamonds. Yeah, you guys can't see it on my screen, but like the little stamp icon that's on the corner always cuts off the very edge of a chat for me. I've despised it ever since they added it. Honestly, I kind of wish there was a way to remove it. Nope, there's no way to get rid of it. It's not shiny locked. I've seen people get it before. Like, for example, the very YouTuber who actually got me into live streaming, he actually got it within like 1,300 encounters, I believe. Which honestly is what made me kind of go for a shiny Shaymin. But yeah, that was the main reason I chose it, because it's technically my first legendary / mythical hunt. And also, I know it's not locked, so why not go for it? And remember, this is a full odds hunt, so we can't exactly expect this to be an easy hunt. One of his targets in here also went to about 9,000 encounters. Trust me, you are not the only one who's done that. I've done that many times. Where I've accidentally wasted her Mystica because I forgot autosave was on. I think we still have the raid chat, don't we? Yeah, we do. We still have the raid battle chat. Yeah, like the guy I'm talking about, he went to over 9,000 on Raikou in this game. Although at the same time, he's also had extremely fast hunts, like he got a Kyogre in 5 encounters. Yeah, that's one thing I'm planning. Like, when Mewtwo does come out, I will probably put something in the Discord to see if anyone wants to team up with me. Because I'll probably use something like my Armoroge for it. Because it will be Psychic type, so it would probably resist Aura Sphere, since it's most likely going to have that, knowing Game Freak always putting a counter on these things now. So I'll already have Psychic covered. And also that. I'll probably keep boosting my special attack with Calm Mind, waiting for it to go up. Accidentally did that. And then I'll just Stored Power it a bunch. Ceruledge? No, Ceruledge would not be a good option for this hunt. Or not for that target. Because of the Ghost type, it would be hit super effective against Psychic. The reason I'm going Armoroge is because it's a Psychic and Fire type, so it would have a bit of a bulkiness to it. Meanwhile, Ceruledge is Ghost and Fire. Psychic would hit it hard. Or Psyshock probably, knowing that like little animation, it probably has that. Try and get a decent Dark type if you can. Yeah, that would work. A Dark type Mew. That would be perfect, actually. Because once you get access to Terastallization, you would be able to counter it. Unless it most likely will have Aura Sphere, then you gotta think of something around that. Oh, I didn't realize that's the 400th encounter on that, so... Yeah, that was the last encounter of the day, we still haven't gotten it. Yeah, sadly we did not get it. Yeah, use Dark as a meat shield. Yeah, your Urshifu might be able to work well in this fight. Itch. Save here. Don't worry, Dark, you're a Dark type. You'll be able to hit it. Alright, so make sure and leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And